We are Jordy and Amy. We left our 9-to-5 lives behind to travel the world together. Adventure is out there, and we are here to seek it.
We need to take the bus towards George Town. So we need to find the office of our bus. And I think we have 1 hour. So
we leave Kuala Besut and catch a bus heading west, not chasing beaches this time, but chasing stories. Stories that flow through the city streets, painted across alley walls, and served steaming from street-side stalls, alive in the hum of daily life. Stories that breathe with the prayers whispered in temples, and echoes in the wooden planks of the Clan Jetties. Stories that will stay with you long after you've left. This is George Town. Georgetown is the capital of Penang Island, just off Malaysia's northwest coast, and is connected to the mainland by one of Southeast Asia's longest bridges. Nestled between sea and lush green hills lies this UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its colonial architecture, multicultural heritage and vibrant streets where Malay, Chinese, Indian and European influences come together in harmony. As we step into its streets, it quickly becomes clear there's something to catch your eye everywhere you look. Like the colorful shop houses that line the roads, each with its own unique character and small details. Or the rows of bright umbrellas hanging overhead, while little rainbow pinwheels twirl in the breeze, adding a splash of color to the streets and making every step you take a playful one. But what really stands out are the walls. They don't just hold up the houses, they serve as canvases, telling stories through street art. Corners that might otherwise be passed by are transformed into open-air galleries, turning the search for these murals into a little adventure of its own, leading you to surprising places you might never have found otherwise. Georgetown is a city that connects people through creativity, bringing them together via markets and events that keep expression alive. Exploring Georgetown further, we notice how many cultures share the same streets. In just a short walk, you might pass a nearby mosque, or the serene roof lines of a Buddhist temple where the scent of incense drifts through smoke. Only to turn a corner and find yourself in front of a brightly painted Hindu shrine. The gateway into a neighborhood that feels like a tiny piece of India. With Bollywood tunes playing through speakers, fragrant spices and colorful saris in the shop fronts, and strings of marigolds ready for temple offerings. And of course, there's the food, impossible to ignore. As we walk through the market, street vendors tempt us with some of the most delicious dishes. Like these Michelin-listed samosas, stuffed with spicy meat or vegetables. And in the many Indian restaurants lining the streets, rich curries are served on banana leaves, adding to the authentic experience. But George Town's blend of cultures extends far beyond its Indian heritage. Just a short walk from Little India, the historic Clan Jetties stretch out over the water. These traditional wooden stilt houses, built by the Chinese immigrant clans more than a century ago, form entire floating communities. Each jetty is tied to a different clan, and over time they have developed their own identities. Walking along the narrow paths, you see boats rocking in the water, while fishermen cast their lines from the pier, patiently waiting for a catch. The Clan Jetties are a glimpse into a way of life shaped by the sea. Fishermen, families and generations of stories all come together on these narrow walkways above the water. And yet, if there's one place where the city's culture truly comes together, it's at the many hawker stalls scattered throughout George Town. Here, culture is tasted through food, and people, from families and friends to colleagues and strangers. They gathered to share meals, stories and moments. In these bustling stalls, food becomes the language that unites everyone. We leave the city behind for a day and head towards the hills, towards a place of devotion. This is Kek Lok Si, the largest Buddhist temple in Malaysia and one of the most important pilgrimage sites in Southeast Asia. Layer upon layer, the temple reveals itself, and we are enjoying its calm corners, hidden courtyards, and rich details. But the true magic of this place begins when we arrive at the temple and we step inside its walls. Silent bows and whispered prayers fill the temple, watched by Buddha's serene presence. And this presence extends beyond the walls, with the goddess of mercy, Guyan Yin, rising above the temple, gazing out across the hills in the city. The sense of devotion and protection continue outwards to the whole island of Penang.
I'm in the Kek Lok Si Temple and I'm gonna make a wish. Being together forever.
Wow.
And world peace.
We leave the temple grounds behind and continue further into the hills, to Penang Hill, the island's green heart rising above the city. A funicular will carry us nearly 800 meters up the hill.
Please stand clear of emergency doors.
Escaping Malaysia's heat for a moment and rising into cooler air and green surroundings. Up and up we go, until finally we reach the top. To immerse ourselves in nature, we step onto the treetop walk, suspended above the forest, with sweeping views stretching out over the island. Up here, high in the treetops, we are closer to the canopy, where monkeys swing through the branches with ease. But it's not only monkeys that inhabit this jungle. A variety of insects and snakes call this a home. All of them contribute to the jungle's vibrant, living ecosystem. As we descend from the heights of Penang Hill and make our way back towards the city, it becomes clear to us that George Town isn't just a city, it's a storybook. Each street, each meal, each moment is a page waiting to be discovered. And after wandering through it all, a piece of its story stays with you forever. The world is out there, waiting to be discovered. Keep exploring and stay curious, and see you in the next one. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will never miss out on our next adventure.